Well, hello, my darlings. I'm Jane Lee, here to talk about writing, poetry, things like that. And today's reading is from Angel the Assassin. It is about Larry's second trip to the bad psychiatrist. Larry's ready for the doctor, this time. So Larry, looking over his notes, a full minute later, he asked, "So Larry, are you a boy or a girl?" Larry answered, looking the doctor directly in the eyes. "What would you like me to be, a boy or a girl?" Larry spelled out, just as the doctor had done the week before. Dr. quickly replied, "Smart, ask the questions here." Larry kept his eyes on the doctor. The doctor only glanced at Larry, then down at his notes. The doctor studied his notes for a full minute. Then the doctor looked up and asked, "Who's Chris?" The question surprised Larry and put the doctor back in control. "He was my friend," Larry answered, his eyes turned down again. He gave up control to the doctor. How did he know about Chris? "Was, not anymore." "Why?" the doctor asked. "He's gone," was all Larry could say. "Did Chris dress in girls' clothes?" the doctor probed. "No." Larry quickly answered. "Was he your boyfriend?" the doctor probed even deeper. "Yes," Larry said without deciphering the meaning of the word boyfriend. "Did you kiss him?" the doctor was leaning forward. "No," Larry said firmly. "Did you masturbate with him?" Another probing question. "No," Larry said once. He was shocked that anyone would ask that, would even use that word. You're a boy. You can masturbate. Do you masturbate?" the doctor continued, tearing into Larry. Larry went silent. All the doctor's other questions about Chris and their relationship went unanswered. The doctor studied Larry for a full minute, then he decided that now was the time. Suddenly, the doctor reached between Larry's legs and squeezed his penis and balls. "These say you're a boy," stroking them a little longer. "You can play with them when you want. Do you want to now?" "You can, You can now if you want." It won't bother me," the doctor said, a small smile on his face. Larry was shocked. He looked down at the doctor's hand on his balls. He looked up and pushed his hand away. No one had ever touched his private parts. He sat looking at the doctor's smile. He began to shake. He turned white. The doctor started another line of questions. Larry started to get up. The doctor pushed him back in his seat. "What do you think happened here?" the doctor said, looking Larry in the eyes. "Whatever you think happened didn't happen." The doctor sat back, feeling he was in full control. The doctor looked down at his notes and began to write something. Larry sprang up quickly this time and darted for the door. The doctor reached for him. Missing, he started after him, but Larry was out the door, looking for his mother. She was nowhere to be seen. He turned, facing the doctor in the door of the interrogation room. The doctor took a step toward him. Larry panicked and ran out the door, then ran down the steps, all 3 floors to the ground floor. Gail's 25 minutes were up and she had just left Rio. She stepped into the elevator, just missing Larry coming down the stairs. Larry crashed out the doors into the parking lot. Seeing their car, he rushed to it. It was locked. Gail opened the door to the den to see an excited receptionist, and the doctor trying to calm her down. The receptionist pointed at the door. "Larry just ran out. You must have just missed him." The doctor said, "I'm sure he's just a bit overexcited. He's probably just downstairs." It only took a half a second for Gail to react. "Shit, what happened?" was all she could say as she ran out the door, her head twisting in all directions. Looking everywhere, she ran towards the stairs, down all 3 flights in record time, checking all the nooks under the stairs as she took steps 2 at a time. Larry, finding the car door locked, looking around, he was afraid the doctor was after him. He had started after him, reaching for him, when he darted out the door. He started running down the street. He thought he was running towards his home, but he was going in the wrong direction. Gail came out the door, throwing the doors open wide. "Larry, Larry," she called, looking frantically up and down the street and across to the parking lot. "God help me, where is he?" At the top of her voice, she yelled again, "Larry, Larry." She started running, looking in all directions. "Where the hell is he?" "Larry," she called out again. She ran towards the corner. She got a glimpse of him turning onto MacArthur Boulevard, one of the business highways in Corona del Mar. She ran after him full speed, calling his name. As he turned onto MacArthur, she heard the squeal of brakes. Larry had run into the street and came to a full stop in front of a white pickup truck. The other cars in the street behind the white pickup truck had come to a short but full stop. Larry was looking at the truck, frozen in terror. Larry, she yelled at the top of her voice. She ran up, yelling, Larry, every few feet. Larry did not move, frozen. She reached for him. He was still frozen, not looking away from the pickup truck. The honking horns just increased his fear. She picked him up, his 60-pound body, and carried him back to the sidewalk. The driver in the white pickup yelled, God damn it, lady, watch your kid. He scared the shit out of me. And the white pickup drove off. Gail leaned down beside Larry, quickly checking him over for blood or injuries. He looked at her, and in sudden recognition threw his arms around her. The tears and sobs now came. He was frightened, but now Mom was there, and he could let it all out. So that's about the bad doctor, the bad pedophile doctor. So on my website is identity, and it's $9.95 plus free shipping and signed. And the Red Bitch's Revenge. Now it's out of print, so it's only available on my website, signed and ready to go. And working on this is the new one, Red's Revenge. It's a rework of Red Bitch's Revenge, but that's the way it goes because you can't advertise bitches. Anyway, Angel the Assassin, and hope we can advertise angels. So check out the website, janeinstoryland.com, www.janeinstoryland.com. You all have a wonderful day, and take care of one another, and enjoy life, and enjoy every day. Bye now.